So, I've always had a fascination about money. I guess because I never had it. So I always admired those who had, you know, not really knowing the details on how they got it or why they were so lucky or so blessed. But I've always admired those who had, Since I was a little girl, struggle and scheming has always been something I've known. I ain't proud of it, but okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. It hurts. I've always sold myself short. I'm realizing it now in my 30s. I didn't see it back then. I thought I was doing what I had to do or what I wanted to do. I always admired the girls who always looked really nice all the time in school. Clean shoes, name brand jeans, hair always done. Their mamas went all out for them. Same thing with the dudes. Parents went all out for them, I watched my mama scheme and lie to gain more. Always had a plan B on the side. Always admired those who had. It was so bad at one time. I think it was middle school. And I believe I'm friends with some of these girls, so they probably remember it, but I lied my ass off, okay? It was a pair of Reebok Classics. Back then, everybody was wearing Reebok Classics, right? So, money was so hard up, we ain't getting no new shoes. I got my aunt's old shoes that she had worked in. Mind you, her foot was a little bigger than mine. She was flat-footed too, and her job requires her being on her feet for a long time, so the shoes were stretched out. And I took all the white out and shit and, tried to make it look clean again and washed the shoelaces. They still was beat up. This girl, she had left her Reebok Classics in some type of science class. I can't remember what it was. I remember the teacher, Mr. Moody. Rest his soul. I believe he might be dead or he might not be. But yeah, she left him. So I snatched him up real quick. I never forget. I snatched him up real quick. And she had wrote stuff on them a little bit. I guess so she knew they were hers. I took them home. I cleaned the hell out of them shoes. They looked way, way better than mine did. I cleaned the hell out of them shoes. So I rocked them. I ain't rock them right away. I waited some days and I rocked. She called me out on it. I never forget, her homegirl was standing next to her. She called me out on them. I denied them all day. I denied it. She ain't never stepped to me like she wanted to fight me or nothing, but her and her girlfriend smirked like they knew they were hers, I was ready to fight for them Reeboks. It's crazy. I was always friends with the girls who had their own rooms and whatever they were into at the time. Their mom would paint their walls and give them a theme. Even the girls who weren't all that well off were still well off. They had their own lines and cell phones, and their parents had their own place. Me and my mom, we moved around so goddamn much. Living out of a trash bag was normal. My mom battled with drugs and alcohol, a lifestyle that became familiar to me. My grandma tried, but she could only do so much, you know. She had her own little issues, her little gambling issues, but she was a wonderful lady, okay? I could have been in the system if it weren't for my grandma and my great grandma and my great aunties. They tried the best they could with their age and all the factors going on, you know. Mind you, my grandma had a baby too. She's the same age as my youngest sister. So it wasn't easy for her either. It was to the point my grandmother and my mother had borrowed money and had loans to them through so many people in the family when I needed. Shit. I couldn't find myself to ask them for help. You know, I felt like they helped us enough as children, looking out for my grandmother and my mom. You know? It's funny how you're born into this world and you have no sense of who you are, you know? But as life goes on and you're introduced to different things, you kind of get an idea of the type of person you want to be. Now, how to get there and how to go about it. If you have good leaders in your life, if you have supervision, you know, a lot of times they can lead you to greatness, or at least show you the path and leave it up to you to walk it or not. I've envied money for a long time, and those who had. It's to the point I can't even watch fucking Kim Kardashian and them on TV without being pissed. The fuck they do so special, you know? I mean, I ain't hating on them. I'm just trying to figure out why them. You know, they won't hard off. Her fucking daddy was a lawyer for O.J. Simpson. My girl took a weekend with her boo thing at the time, made a sex tape. Her mama being on her shit made them all fucking rich. All the way down to the fucking half sisters. Wow. Right? America. Like, you gotta love it. Like, all it takes is the right time, the right moment, the right paperwork, and you could be a fucking celebrity. Off of your wrongdoings. Can't stand reality shows no more. Watching them cry and whine over the stupidest shit. They shutting down restaurants and throwing expensive ass wine in each other's faces. Bitch, let me just get a taste of it. You throwing it though in bitch's face. You know what I mean? Don't take this wrong. I ain't hating on those on the reality show. I just know y'all are lucky, and I hope y'all use all y'all publicity to your advantage for you and your family. You have been given a chance that most haven't. You know? At one time, people came up dreaming about being doctors and lawyers and basketball players, NFL players, shit like that. Not to be a reality star. I wanted to join the Navy. I did. I got pregnant early, of course. And they said I would have to sign my rights over to somebody, and I couldn't find myself doing that. I couldn't find myself being away from my son so long and coming back and taking a chance of him not knowing who I am or not wanting me to console him when he cried. I should have. He would have eventually gotten to know me. So, yeah. I'm still chasing a few dreams. I mean, it's not completely over for me. But at this point, I ain't even trying to be rich. I mean, it'd be nice. I'm just trying to maintain. Like half of America. If I, for whatever reason, missed one paycheck, I would be fucked. Okay? I mean, like, fucked. 2 weeks to the next one, okay? If I missed one paycheck, that's how tight it is. One paycheck. And I know I'm not the only one. That's the thing. I know I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. You know? Maybe I'm the only one who don't know what to do with it. With the pain, the frustration. Anybody who knows me knows I can work my ass off for days just to try to break even. That's how that, I mean, it don't get me nothing. Bills are paid, thank you God. Roof over my head, thank you God. But for how long? You know, if I slow my pace down for whatever reason, you know, or not being able to share stupid stuff like with my kids, like taking them to a carnival or out to eat, you know, things that I always enjoyed as a kid. When I got to be with my father, when he would spend time with me, he always took me places I had never been. And I thank God for him, because I probably would have never got to go. You know, I got to go to Disney World a few times, go to all kind of nice restaurants. He always introduced me to the finer things of life. You know, I was always mad that he chose my mom to be my mom. I guess everything happens for a reason, you know. I love my mom to death. She showed me all kinds of things. I guess she showed me the harsh realities of this world. Drugs, schemes, all kinds of stuff. Money. Just say it, money. I've always knew religion. I've always knew God, thanks to my great aunt. I've always known God. I won't always listen. I've always knew how to pray. Just was very impatient, you know. I want it when I want it, by any means. It's crazy. That's just me having a heart to heart with you guys. Got some stuff going on. And I'm sure half of America does too. Half of the world, you know. Y'all stay blessed.